Well, here we go. We're about ready to get into it, everybody. Get your journals, get your notepad. Miss Walker, thank you so much for joining. We're going to dive right into it. We're going to do a deep dive. Here we go. Now, write this down. Now, I deliberately don't have anything to put on the screen because remember, there are two things I'm going to talk about this month, for the month of June. Active listening, active listening. And number 2 is sales. I did active listening with yesterday with Mr. Nelson, and I texted out 30 people about what's on your forehead. You'd be surprised when people ask me, Mr. Thomas, my camera was off. What's on my forehead? You know, and some of the stuff that people said back to me, like, oh my God, they were not paying attention. They were not doing active listening, but that was yesterday. So we're going to move on. So write this down. Leadership. We're going to be talking about how to handle objections today. How to handle objections. And I want to say, honestly, sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, I thought you folks knew how to really grow a business and handle objections. But a lot of people, especially today, we don't know how to do that. So we're going to dive into it. Next thing I want you to write down, what to say when you are prospecting. That is my subject matter for today. What to say, Mr. Thomas, when I prospect. What to say, Mr. Thomas, when I do this. What to say, Mr. Thomas. I don't know what to say. I'm not a salesperson. I'm not an outgoing person. I'm scared of my own shadow, Mr. Thomas. I don't know what to say. Well, we're going to go into it today. Before I go into that, we're going to talk about that today, and we're also going to talk about we're going to go a deep dive in seven places to do prospecting. 7 places to do top 7 places to prospect. Number 1, write this down. 7 places. Number 1 is Walmart. I get more names and numbers. Walmart. Number 2 place to do some major prospecting is the mall. Now, since you guys have seen me month after month, for the last 3 months, Sam Foster's been number 1 on my Wednesday calls with more people to be talked to. 10, 15, 20 people to talk to. 10 to 15 people every single time I do this Wednesday call. And with that, I want him to share with you word for word what he says when he's out there prospecting. And we'll sign somebody, we'll get somebody's name that day, we'll sign them up the next day, or 2 or 3 days later, bam. I don't know why you got this in your mind. They need to say it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Who told you that mess? No, they don't. Last week, we signed up 2 on the spot, and I waited until they were in the system to share everybody on that private call in the system. Not going to get in, probably going to get, no, in it, signed, sealed, and delivered, and paid. Since then, we signed up 7 in the system. And I can't believe more of you don't get on the Wednesday night call. And all I actually do is a couple things. Number 1, send out a video, Tony Kupis. Number 2, make sure they've seen the video. Because sometimes I'll call people and I'm going to go through that in a minute, the script in a few minutes. They say I only saw 3 minutes of it. I can't talk to you right now. You got to see the whole thing. It's only 10 minutes. Look at it and I'll call you back in 15 minutes. Okay, great, gotcha. Click, because I'm wasting my time. How do you bake a cake without you can't bake a cake without the ingredients. You leave out the flour, it ain't gonna rise. If you leave out the eggs, it ain't gonna be together. So while you're leaving out the ingredients, make sure they've seen the video. That's all you gotta do. Number 1, send the video out. Number 2, did you see it? Number 3, tell them that Al Thomas is going to call them between 6 and 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific Coast time. Well, you know, Sam Foster's in Dallas. I'm using him because he's my number 1 guy. I'm using him because he's number 1 at this. He'll tell him, hey, Mr. Thomas, call between 8 and 9. Why? Because he's smart enough to adjust, listen up, to adjust the time zones, because we do have international business. So why you guys think this your time zone? There's multiple time zones I go across in a day. So, number 1, send the video out. Soon. Number 2, did you see the video? It's only 10 minutes. When can you see it? Make sure they see it. I'm not talking to nobody until they see it. Number 3, tell them Mr. Thomas is going to call between 6 and 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific Coast time. Real simple. Number 4 step, text to this number their name, their phone number, and maybe 4 or 5 bullet points about them so I can bond with them on the call. So I can Bond with them on the call. See, that's part of listening. Active listening. Mr. Nelson did what he did yesterday. I sent out 30 people a text message. They weren't even listening. And he talked about having your cameras on. It's amazing. Sure, we see it, but you're trying to multi and you miss everything. And I said to those 30 people, what's on your forehead? My camera was off, Mr. Thomas. How could you see my forehead? Oh my God. Oh, Mr. Thomas, what's on my forehead? Oh my God. Mr. Thomas. You should see some of the reactions I got. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I was just blown away. But what I'm saying is this: Mr. Nelson brought it down to the point where it was so doggone simple for people to miss the opportunity. And what he said, and then he said something that's very important. When are you going to finish? And I had people text me back, finish what? I said, oh my God. The number one skill is active listening. And that's why if we can be on here an hour, you can be on here watching, talking, back, listening, because you're not getting, if you're trying to multitask, you miss it all. So the next thing I want people to do after they set out their name, their phone number, yes, sir, and 4 or 5 bullet points about the person. Don't write me a book because I ain't gonna read it. Because when I get on the call, it blows people's mind how I get people in the business on the spot. And the 5th thing is send your name and your phone number too to me, all right? And we will we'll call you or we'll text you. We'll text you the private call number because it's not for everybody. People try to sneak on there. It's only for those. Now watch it. How hard is it to get one person, 2 or 3 people on a private call that I'm gonna close them for you, and you can't get nobody? And some of you guys call yourself leaders. You ain't never got nobody on them. When I did them for free or when I opened it for everybody, some of you still didn't get. Well, anyway, I'm not talking about that today. So those are the number 1, send the video out. Number 2, make sure they seen it. Number three, let them know I'm gonna be calling between 6 and 7 o'clock p.m. because I got a lot of calls. I do a lot in that hour. Sometimes we go 2.5 hours. It's powerful. Seems like 30 minutes. Next, their information about them, their phone number, 4 or 5 bullet points, and then your information, your name and number. Got it? That's all we're going to talk about right there. I'm going to go into depth on what to say. I'm going to teach you what I do on Wednesdays. That way y'all can do. I don't have to do it all because people just wait for Wednesdays. Don't wait. What if all y'all know it? I'm going to teach you today. Yeah, we're going to go into that real deep. Okay. 7 top places to prospect. Number 1 is Walmart. Number 2, Sam Foster is the mall. Since Sam Foster, every time I do these, have 13, his lowest numbers, 13 people for me to talk to. 13 to 15 people consistently. Some of y'all never been on there. So therefore, since he's my number 1 person, I want Sam Foster to take some time out. He's on the call. And I already said, I want you to methodically say it a couple times so they can write down what you say when you're out of the mall and how come you have all these people weekly on a private call. So with that, I'm gonna put you in the hands of the great Sam Foster to share his script on what he does to line up, and every week this guy is signing up 3 and 4 or 5 reps every week. And I don't understand why everybody is not like, well, what is he doing? I need to do it. So without further ado, maybe you'll get a better from Sam Foster. Sam Foster, you there, sir?
Yes, sir. I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear. Share with them.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Mr. Thomas, for allowing me to have the platform once again. I don't take it for granted, so thank you. Okay, I'm gonna dive right in, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, my daily method of operation. If you're taking notes, write this down. You have to be intentional and you have to be relaxed. Intentional and relaxed. That's gonna bring you flexibility because you're getting ready to go in front of a bunch of group of people. A lot of times you won't know who they are, of course. And my favorite spot is the mall. And the reason why my favorite spot is the mall because it's so diverse. You're going to meet all kinds of people in the mall. You're going to meet younger people. You're going to meet older people. You're going to meet all cultures, all nationalities. Doesn't matter. That mall is a hotbed. It's always been a hotbed. Okay. So when I go into the mall, the first thing that I think about is I'm looking at their position. I'm looking at what they have on. I'm looking at what can I say to encourage them? What can I say to motivate them? If they got on a pair of nice shoes, if a woman has a nice hairdo, something like that, let it be easy flowing. You don't have to be nervous. And if you want to practice on somebody, just practice speaking to a few people first to get their response. That way that breaks the ice on you. So that way you're not so tense when you're deciding to talk to somebody. So that's what I do when I first go into the mall. Okay. Once I go into the mall, then I have to say to myself, I said, okay, what do I do? Okay, how do I prospect? Once I have said something nice to them, you got a nice hairdo. For guys, I'll say those some nice sneakers you got on your feet, something like that. Okay, that breaks the ice. So now that I got the ice broken and they've stopped to actually respond to me, then I'll ask them something like, do you see yourself making extra money? Um, what do you do? Then they'll tell me what they do. Once they tell me what they do, I feed off of it. Because once they tell me, then of course they want to know what I do. Then I say, I do a little something. I never give my hand. I say I do a little something. Then that has them guessing. And then I'll tell them something like, I say, well, I own my own. That's another bait. I do a little something, I own my own. Now I'm not giving my hand, but they do know I do something. And when I'm walking around, I'll tell them, I say, I'm getting my steps in. I say, I'm at this mall at least 3 or 4 times a week. I say, I do a little something. Now they're guessing. Now they're thinking, well, what does he do? He's at the mall so frequently. What is it that he does? You know, so now I'm throwing it out there. I'm throwing bait. Then I'm watching their verbal and their nonverbal response to me. So I'm trying to get a feel for them, body posture, things of that nature. Most of the time, they're going to tell you what they do. Most people don't mind telling you what they do. Believe it or not, they will tell you. So once they tell me, I make it a point to put it in the back of my mind. So as they tell me what they do, then I say, let me get your number. I'll call you later. So once I get their number right then and there, and I'm putting their number in my phone right then and there. I'm putting it in the phone. Why? Because I'm putting on the side what they do. So when I go back to them, I already know what they do. I already know how to catch up with them when I'm talking to them over the phone. I already know how to, prospect them because I already know what they do. Then I'll ask a couple of things. Do you like your job? What do you see yourself doing in the future? They're going to tell you all that. It's not a strange place at the mall. You're not in a dark alley. So their guard is going to pretty much be down, and then you're dialoguing with them. So you're creating a safe space for both of you guys. So with that said, once I do that, then I'll tell them this. And I'm doing this word for word, ladies and gentlemen. So you can either write it down or go back to the channel. And for females, just for instance, I'll say, once I got all the information I need, I'll go back to them and this is what I text to them. I say, evening, sis, this is Sam Foster. I pray your day is going well. Great news. After I edified Mr. Thomas so much, I got a multi-millionaire, my business partner / mentor. I go through all of that. So now they're guessing like, wow, what is it that he does? So now I'm edifying Mr. Thomas completely. I've got myself out the picture. I'm edifying the leadership. I'm pulling myself out of it.
Excuse me, Sam Foster, excuse me. So you said something very profound. You edify who they're going to be talking to, and you got yourself out of the what, sir?
I got myself out of the way.
Thank you.
Go ahead. Out of it. I'm completely out of it. So once I've let them know about my millionaire mentor / business partner, then they're really guessing. They don't know what I do, but they know it has to be something. I'm connected to somebody that has a nice bit of money in their pocket, so they don't know. So even if they're kind of hesitant on the fence, they at least want to know, okay, let me see if it's real. Let me see if it's legal. Okay, then I go a step further after I edify him. I said, I'm going to give you a text later on. And what I want to do is I want to get you with my mentor. I said, he gives me a slot on Wednesday nights. It's going to be for 1 hour. I'm going to see if I can fit you in that slot. I'm not sure, but if I can get you in that slot, would you be interested? Oh yeah. I'm not going to get a no. I'm going to get a yeah. Now, it's not about the money at this point. It's about, can they fit in that slot? Because this guy's personally responsible for 18 millionaires in 20 years. The guy's documented. And usually Mr. Thomas is going to back it up by saying, I'm responsible for 18 guys that I've taught to be millionaires. Well, he just backed me up. In other words, we're volleying off of each other. If you ever played tennis, we're going to volley off of each other. So at that point, not only have I edified him, but once they get on the call with him, Mr. Thomas is going to confirm the stuff that I said about him. So now that's strengthening the relationship going forward. Okay. Then when I send them the text, my first text I'm going to send them is, for instance, evening sis, this is Sam Foster. I pray your day is going well. Great news. I got my millionaire mentor slash business partner, Mr. Al Thomas, and of course they knew who I was talking about. I said that wants to talk with you tonight between 8 and 9 p.m. about the video information that I sent to you. So bing, 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 bing. Number one, we talked about the video. Now they if they hadn't looked at it, they know they need to. Because I'm going to say, I said about the video information that I sent to you, I said, we want you on the team. He wants to know if it's okay for him to have your name and your number to call you tonight. I told him that I told him that I would reach out to you. So now that person already knows they have to watch the video. They have to watch the video because I put in the text. I said, if you haven't watched the video, that's going to be one of the topics of discussion. So they already know they have to go back if they hadn't watched the video. So that knocks out time that Mr. Thomas has to go back and remind them to watch the video. Then we got to go back and call them back. 9 times out of 10, they've already watched the video. So I've already edified the leader. I've already told them that they have to watch the video, and they already know that he's going to call. So they've already approved themselves. They'll hit me back. They'll say, yeah, of course, blah, blah, blah. So once they hit me back, ladies and gentlemen, to confirm that, then I say to them, because now I need to know, can I give him the information? Okay, now when they say, yeah, I text them back and I say, now wait a while now. This is not a quick text back, maybe, I don't know, an hour or so. Because now suspense is in the air. I wonder if I can get on. I wonder if I made the cut. Okay. Then I'll text them back and I'll say, you have been officially cleared. Officially cleared. That's the word. You have been officially cleared to talk to Mr. Al Thomas tonight between 8 and 9 p.m. That's our time central. I said, make sure that you have viewed the video info, as this will be one of the topics of discussion. I'm so excited for you. So now they're excited. I'm excited. They're excited. I pubbed up the leadership and everything like that. People say, well, why did you do it like that, Sam? It's an easy answer to that, ladies and gentlemen. I do it because the text strengthens your brand and weeds people out organically. The text is going to always strengthen your brand. It is going to weed people out organically. You don't even have to worry about it. Why? Because when they see the video, they already see the 224, so you don't have to talk about money. See, now it's weeding people out organically. And then when they look at the information, that fear of loss kicks in. Well, I want to know about this guy. I want to pick his brain. Okay, well, pick his brain. No big deal. Then this is also a building block for backbone and posture, ladies and gentlemen. This is always going to be a building block for backbone and posture. So if you don't have the backbone you think you need, you don't have the posture, allow this information to be your backbone and your posture. Allow all these tools to edify the leadership so you can be hands-free. You let Mr. Thomas do the work after that. It's not even in your hands anymore. You let proven leadership edify the situation by itself. You know what I'm saying? Now, at that point, I was able to get 2 people in the system in the same week just by doing these simple things. I got so mad at Mr. Thomas on Memorial Day because he had showed a picture that morning talking about how he got 2 or 3 people in the system. I said to myself, well, I'll show him a thing or 2. And I immediately went to the mall, picked me up one and put him in the system probably 3 hours later, and then fished for the other guy 2-3 days later, because I understood what I had to do in order to continue to motivate myself. And I knew my prime spot was going to be tomorrow. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, like I said earlier, this is going to be a melting pot for anybody, because everybody goes to the mall. Everybody, every culture, every nationality. And once again, for the individuals that's on the call that are not always go-getters and stuff like that, you don't have to be. Just practice speaking to people. As they walk by, just speak to them. How you doing? How you doing? Nice hairdo. Keep walking, because that's going to motivate you to talk to somebody that's really gonna stop and say, thank you. Once they stop, you got them right then and there. You got them. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm able to do what I'm able to do because I follow the system, I follow the leadership, I allow Mr. Thomas to do his part, I do my part. And if we was having something to eat like we do with fish, I catch them, I let Mr. Thomas clean them up, and we eat.
Thanks, Dan Foster. Thank you so much. You catch them, and I'll skin them. That's right, sir. You guys, you heard it from a master going out and just keeping it so. Now, look, every one of you can do what he just talked about. Every one of you. This is not that difficult. You know, the beautiful thing, hey, you've been cleared. See, that makes it even special. Y'all need to word for word it, and that's why I wanted him to take his time so you guys could write it down. So, number one place to prospect, Walmart. I'm a Walmart. I'm telling you, I was getting numbers in Walmart. I even got a lady hit me up and trying to get me. I love it. Two is the mall. Sam Foster is look. Miss Belinda Batiste is on the call. She's out there at Panera Bread every day. That's her spot. She's found the new spot. She blessed us with it on happy hour yesterday. Talked about that was powerful. The number three place is a supermarket. The supermarket. Man, I do so much at supermarket. What supermarket out? See, there you go. There you go again. Now what? Look, I can hit what supermarket, Miss Dumbass? Supermarket, any supermarket. Costco is one of my favorite supermarkets to prospect. Today, I was at Sam's Club. I want to show you a guy who's going to call me in exactly an hour and 5 minutes. This guy was funny as I don't know what. He said, man, I've been praying for a guy like you. I've been praying for an opportunity. This guy's name is Tim. There's Tim. That was a couple hours ago. That was three hours ago. I said, man, you're going to be famous about 6 o'clock today. I'm going to show your picture all over my call tonight. And this guy, name is Tim. He says, man, he said, man, I've been praying for an opportunity. And I said, let me tell you something. One of my favorite things I said, you've been praying that how long prayer, right? He goes, yep. I said, well, God answered it. And his eyes started tearing up. He says, man, I've been looking for a way to get out of here. You know, Sam Thomas, I have been looking for a way, and you are a blessing to me. Matter of fact, he took his break right after that and followed us around the store and we started talking a little bit. He was shit. And so he told me a couple of the funny stories, but think about it. He followed around the store just to share some things. That is powerful. And I got a call with him at 7. He gets off. He says he gets off at 6:30, 6:45. I said, call me about 7:30. I should be off my call. And I want to share something with you. Matter of fact, what I did while I was standing there with him, I said, I want to send you a video I want you to watch before we talk at 7:30. See, let the video do the heavy lifting for you. I don't even do a presentation. The only time Al Thomas does any presentation is on here on Tuesday nights or Thursday nights. I don't do no more presentations outside of what's on Zoom. That video does all the heavy lifting. Think about that video. I could send it anywhere around the world and not have to do a present. Everything you need to do, like Sam Foster said, it's on there. There's $224 is on there. And I'm going to get into some deep stuff in just a second. But that was about 3 hours ago at Sam's Club, one of several numbers. So that's today. And I'm talking to him, like I said, an hour and 5 minutes from now. Fourth place to prospect. Mr. Payon's on the line. Mr. Payon is in Japan. Mr. Payon did not know how to go get names and numbers. Mr. Payon, take your phone off of mute. You don't know I was going to do this to you. Mr. Payon goes out with his dog every day. Him and his wife take the dog for a walk. Miss Ikinko, how you doing, beautiful lady? He goes out and he gets 3 numbers a day. Look, I had told him he cannot go home. Listen to me. He cannot go home till he get his 3 numbers. The first day, 0. I said, you got to give me 6 tomorrow or you can't go home. And he was up and he ain't missed a stroke ever since. Mr. Payon, take your phone off. You didn't know I was going to call you out tonight, but I'm calling you out tonight. Share with the group, Mr. Payon. I thought I saw him on here.
Thomas, thank you for the opportunity. Hello, everybody. Yes, every day I take my walk out here downtown Osaka, and I just walk around. We have a,
Wait, sir, hold on 1 second. I hate to butt in, but just to let you guys know, he's in Osaka, Japan. He is Hispanic. and he doesn't speak that good of Japanese at all. So what's your problem? And you speak English and live in America or some country. Go ahead, sir.
Okay. Yeah. So we have people from different nationalities, you know, from China, Korea, Japan, America, UK, you name it. And if I spot somebody that doesn't look Japanese, I'm definitely talking to them. And then I'll give him a compliment, like Mr. Foster said. And with the dog, it's so easy because, you know, we have a little cute dog. And, you know, if the other dog is not too aggressive and is going to eat my little dog, I'm talking to them. And then we just talk about the dog. And then I ask him about their job. And then I said, let's be dog friends. Or if they don't have a dog, then I'll just go and say hi to him and try to get their, you know, their phone number, social media, whatever I can find. And you'll be surprised. I'll find all sorts of people. Also, when I'm on the train going back and forth to work, or when we're at the mall, but the park is my bread and butter. So,
Mr. Payon,
yes, sir.
Tell everybody how many, today, what did you get done today, the last 24 hours? How many customers, and where'd you get the names and numbers at the last 24 hours?
Okay.
Watch this. Watch him get his list out, y'all. Watch him get his list out, because he's got to be accountable to me. Who are you accountable to?
Okay,
go ahead.
So today I found a teacher, an American teacher, a Mexican construction worker, and an entrepreneur, just, you know, by walking around. So that's it.
What about the day before? Who was it the day before? Watch his notes. He got notes. See, he's got notes. He got notes. Go ahead, sir.
An interior designer, a real estate agent, and a wellness advisor.
All right. And the day before that?
A DJ, 2 Japanese comedians, and 2 Japanese comedians at the park. So there you go.
You notice, folks, he's got his list, he's got notes, and for the life of me, Mr. Nelson been talking about notes. I've been talking about, some of y'all still ain't got no notes. Y'all still ain't taking notes. Not even taking accountability of the numbers that you have in front of you. And that's why I take accountability of the numbers every day on this call, but also numbers. Numbers tell the story. What did Jim Rose say? The story don't fit in the box. He wants to know the numbers. Mr. Payon used to always tell me stuff. I said, sir, he's right here. He's right here. I said, sir, I don't care to know that. I asked you one question. How many did you get? And he would say, I said, no, one question. How many? Then he finally got it. And now he's right to the, Mr. Thomas got my, and every day, accountability, every single day, he is Hispanic, living in Japan. His lovely wife is Japanese, and he doesn't speak that good of a Japanese, but you know what? Didn't stop him. Some of y'all speak American, y'all live in America, y'all speak jive or whatever y'all speak. Why can't you do 3 a day? That blows my mind, because you don't want to. You don't want it bad enough. I love what Mr. Nelson said. Y'all need to go back and listen to that call yesterday. You don't want it bad enough. You ain't made a decision yet. Thank you, sir. So number 1, Walmart. Number 2 is the mall, Sam Foster. Number 3, supermarket, Costco, Sam's Club. You saw my picture 3 hours ago. Got one at Tim today. Number 4, walking your dog. Some of y'all need to walk your cats, and you got pigs, walk your pig. Go get a rat or something. I don't know. I'm cracking myself up. Just get out and walk. Shoot, get better health, Michael Hamilton. Shoot, go get a rat or something, a roach or something. Number 5 on the list. Some of y'all ain't took a walk in so long. Number 5 is a 99-cent store. I love the 99-cent store. I'm good to get 2 or 3 names every time I go in a 99-cent. And here's the crazy part, Marie. I go to one 99-cent store, I go to the next 99-cent store. I tell you, I do that a lot. I used to do it in the Starbucks. I used to go to Starbucks, I go take my coffee, go to the next Starbucks. I didn't buy another coffee. I took the next Starbucks, sit there with an ATM magazine in my hand. I don't have to see. This stuff is so easy to do. It's blowing my mind. And please forgive me, everybody. Please forgive me. I thought y'all knew this. God, how do you not get 3 or 4 names numbers today? So number 5, 99-cent store, Miss Carter. Number 6, social media. Some of y'all are good social media people. I know Mr. Julian Lewis is an expert at social media. Natasha Ismail, 3.0, social media person. Well, you know, I'm a little retarded. I'm not quite there yet, but I'm coming there because my other look. Why all my other look? I got 7 traps. I use 6 of them. I ain't got to social media yet, but the other 6 are working great. And number 7, here's number 7. Here's the big kahuna. You ready for number 7, y'all? Ready, sensational? You ready, TJ? Number 7. You ready? Here we go. Mr. Harrison. You ready for number 7? Number 7. Everywhere. Everywhere, Tammy Williams. Woo! This is leadership, Miss Collins. Everywhere, Al Randolph. Somebody asked me one time, where is the strangest place, Miss Heather? Somebody asked me, Miss Heather Perry, somebody asked me this, Miss Allen, where was the most strangest place? Somebody interviewed me on a magazine. They said, where's the most strangest place you ever prospected somebody? And I told him, Miss Caroline Bigger, I told him it was in the bathroom. And no, I did not shake his hand. See, Mr. Jetta, you like that in the gym? Everywhere I go, you need to talk to people everywhere. Come on, Patricia and Frank Bowman. Everywhere, Miss England, everywhere. Come on, Miss Ball. Everywhere. Man, Carolyn Johnson, everywhere. Man, they're everywhere. They're everywhere. My God, they're every freaking where. Walk out your house. I never forget when I moved to Sacramento, California. I went to the supermarket and I walked in, I stopped at the door and I looked up. I went shopping, came out 20 minutes, I looked behind me, 2 new guys. People are so simple to follow you anywhere. So number 1, let's go back. Top 7 places, the Walmart. Number 2, the mall, Sam Foster. Number 3, supermarket, Costco, Al Thomas, Sam Club today. Number 4, walking a dog. Hey, Mr. Payon in Japan. Number 5, the 99-cent store. Number 6, social media. Number 7, every freaking where. Now, we're going to break this down for you. This is leadership. And here again, I apologize. Humbly, I apologize. I thought you guys knew this stuff. I'm sorry. I thought y'all knew this, Mike Ingram. Hey, it's good seeing you back in the fold, brother. You have to send them a video. Now, I'm going to walk you through my Wednesday. How I'll get, matter of fact, week before that, watch this, week before that, we signed up 2 people that night. Listen to me. That night in the system. They saw it that day. One person saw it the day before. Within that day, right up, bam, I got it. Some of y'all on that call with me. I said, we're not gonna hang up. We got 1. I got the text message. Here it is. Sam Fox, oh, Miss Thomas, nothing coming through. Yep, and I got him. Here's the second one. That night. See, you guys, why is it so hard for you to believe you can sign people up like that? Because you've never been taught. And I humbly apologize. I thought you guys were strong enough with the backbone and posture to do what I'm talking about. Because for me, I do it so much, it's like nothing to me anymore. I guess because I've done it, so it's just easy for me. So tonight, I'm gonna give you the script, I'm gonna give it to you, and 4 or 5 of you get together and talk about each other and do exactly what I do on Wednesday nights. Y'all see me live do this, we'll sign me right up. Y'all see me do it too many times, so I'm gonna give you the golden key. You ready? Here we go. Get your notepads out, we're going to school. Hallelujah. Lord have mercy, I apologize. I thought y'all knew this stuff. It's not that difficult to do ACN. Working a job is hard. Being a mechanic is hard. Waking up and going out to that, anyway, here we go. First thing, number 1, when they send out a video, you make sure they seen it. A lot of times what Sam Foster would do is call them and say, hey, Billy Bob, did you look at that video that I sent you? Yes, sir. Okay, good. Okay, let Mr. Thomas know, and he'll hang up. He'll wait an hour or so, and he'll send him a text. Congratulations, you've been cleared. Hey, you go to the White House, you can't walk in there. You got to get cleared, Marvin Carter. How do you feel when somebody tells you you've been cleared? You go, woo, it's all psychological, folks. Don't you understand? It's all like you got to learn how to play the game. Life's a game. My God, learn the rules of the game and engage. So now I've had people, I call them up and watch this. Some of y'all, Miss Melinda, Miss Pat Robinson, some of y'all been on there, Miss Brickle. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. I've had call people say, excuse me, did you watch the video? We've had people say, well, I only saw 3 minutes of it. I already seen 6 minutes of it. You guys know what I do. I'm sorry. I can't talk to you. You got to look at the whole thing. I'll call you back in 15 minutes. Is that good for you? Yes. It's only 10 minutes. I'll call you back in 15. Click. I don't talk to them till they see it. Oh, I haven't seen the video yet. Well, I'm sorry, I can't talk to you. Now, we had a guy, did I throw it out? Oh, here it is here. I'm gonna show his name. His first name, Sean. Can't tell you his last name. Call Sean, he managed the AutoZone. We called him Tuesday night. No answer. He calls me right back. He's been doing it for 4 years. He's a manager. He calls me right back. Hey, yeah, just Miss Thomas, yeah. Oh yeah, I heard you're gonna call me, sir. I'm in the stock room. My manager's here. And I thought you were the manager. Yeah, but the regional manager's here. I'm in the stock room. I said, okay, I won't hold it. Have you looked at the video? No, I haven't saw it yet. I said, okay. Look at it. We'll talk tomorrow. Click. He calls me the next day. Hey, Mr. Thomas, yeah. Okay, man. No, I called him. He's man, I'm just getting off work. I'm real tired. Man, I'm so tired. I said, let me ask you one question. Been 24 hours. Have you seen the video? No, sir, I haven't. You know, my job. I said, whoa. Listen, honest God, true. Watch this. Listen up, Linda. Listen, Linda. You're not the guy I'm looking for. Backbone, posture. Backbone. So y'all scared to say something like that. He's not the one I'm looking for. The guy, and that's what I told him, the guy I'm looking for would have seen that video in the last 24 hours. That's why you work as hard as you do, because they're working like a dog because you got a way out. I said, the guy I'm looking for would have seen that video in the last 24 hours. It's only 10 minutes. You're not the guy I'm looking for. Have a blessed life. I kept that just to show y'all tonight, because y'all backbone and posture. So now watch this. Send the video out. Number one, Tony Cooper's all the heavy. I love that, Tony Cooper. Number two, have you seen the video? Have you seen it? Yes, sir, I've seen it. Well, let me call Mr. Thomas, let him know. An hour or so later, an hour and a half later, Sam Foster will text him, congratulations, you've been cleared. And don't disappoint me, because don't embarrass me. Clear your schedule. Did y'all say that to people? Or y'all just send the video out? Hoping they're gonna look at it. Number 3 step, let them know to be available between 6 and 7. What did Sam Foster say? Between 8 and 9, because he's in a 2-hour different time zone. They already, I call people right after that. Oh, I'm so glad to get this call. Man, they're so excited I called it. You have no idea. But then again, you're not on the call to find that out, because only the people who does is get on the call. The 4th thing, text the information, their name, phone number, and something about them, 4 or 5 bullet points, along with your name and your number, and then we'll text you the private number. I'm doing it because it's private. I don't want everybody listening. I did it 3 or 4 times, and y'all still didn't get it. So I just want to take it private. Those that are, as Jim wrote, that are deserving, that want something, Sam Foster. Now, when I call it, here we go. Get your notepads out, get your scripts. You're going to school now. I'm gonna give y'all all what I do. Because see, listening is an active listening. What did it say on the phone? Active listening. Before we put Mr. Nelson's picture up there yesterday, before the 5 minutes for the call, we put Mr. Nelson. But before that, it said what? The 2 skills. These are skill sets. Number 1 is not just listening, but active listening. I can't believe how many 30 people yesterday would not even listen to Mr. Nelson, didn't have their face up. Like I text him. Oh, anyway. Number 2 is sales. Now watch how I sell the opportunity. Mm-hmm. Watch how I do this. You ready? Here we go. When I call, ring, ring. Hello. Yeah, this Mike Ingram? Yes, sir. Hey, Mike Ingram. This is Al Thomas. And they go, oh my God. You'd be surprised. Because you know what? Sam Foster does such a great job. Miss Belinda Batiste, Miss Pat Robinson, Al Randolph's another one. Because of that call, Al Randolph, we got a lady, Mary Moulton, who's on there right now, signed up, got qualified, made him a regional director. But y'all missed that part. Al Randolph's on all of them as well. Hello, Mr. Mike Ingram. Yes. Al Thomas here. I'm a friend of Sam Foster. Oh my God. Oh. Because he sold me so well, all I gotta do is blow and they fall over. Hey man, yes. Man, I don't know what you said to my friend Sam Foster. Watch how I do this. Man, he talked about you like you could walk on water and watch them all laugh. They all laugh. See, I already know. See, I already know what the response is going to be before they even open their mouth. That's because I'm a professional. You're sitting there hoping and praying. I don't know what to say. I'm telling you what to say. Miss Belinda, she sometimes she said word lip singing with me because she knows. Man, I don't know what you said to Belinda Batiste, boy. She swear you can walk on water. And they all get to laughing. I got it right in the palm of my hand. I know what they're gonna say before they even say it. And I said, hey, by the way, Mr. Ingram, did you see that video? Write that down. Y'all write it down. Did you see that video? Man, yeah, I saw that video. Now, if they say, no, I didn't see it, I can't talk to you. I tell you what, it's only 10 minutes long. Watch it right now, and I'll call you back in 15 minutes. Like, hang up, I go to the next person. Man, I go through 18 or 19 people in an hour. Because I'm like this with every call. Bam, 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 bam. It's a skill. Learn it. Hey, would you like, hey, Miss Belinda wants you on the tape. Man, I don't know what you said, Miss Belinda Batiste. Boy, she swear you can walk on water. They all laugh. Yeah, man, I tell you what, hey, by the way, hey, Mr. Ingram, did you see that video that she sent you? Write that down. Did you see the video she sent you? Yeah, I saw it. What's next? Write it down. Me too. You liked it, I did too. What'd you like the most? I like the money. Me too. I like feeding kids. Me too. I like that residual income. Me too. Whatever they say, I'm bonding with that person. Me too. No, everybody loves doing business with people like themselves. Me too. In other words, I'm your buddy. We're on the same page, bro. That's right. Hey, we're friends. Yeah. Me too. You get it? Then they say, yeah, okay, great. I said, well, here's the deal. Write it out. Here's the what? Deal. Got it, Danny Payne? Here's the deal. Here's the deal. Christina B, here's the deal. Here's the deal. TJ, write it down. Here's the deal. Here's the what? Deal. Miss Doe, here's the deal. Here's the deal. Man, I go right in their face with it. Here's the deal. We want you on a Kinko's team. Here's the deal. We want you on the team. Write that down, Tammy. Here's the deal. We want you on the team. And shut up. Throwing all up on them. They're like, I won't be nothing with you. Shut up. Close your trap. Here's the deal. We want you on the team, and shut up. Pause. Watch this. Pause. I'm gonna go back again. Hey, what'd you like the most? The residual income. Me too. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. Freddie Sherman. We want you on the team. Pause. By the way, Mr. Freddie Sherman, it's only 200 and how much? Huh? 224. How much is it? That's right. $249 get started. That's all I say to them. It's only. Matter of fact, you got that word only. It's only $224 get started. It's only. You see, it makes it so small, so minute. Words are very powerful. Advertisement is so powerful. You guys see the sign, it's only $1.99. You know it's $2 plus tax. Come on. It's only. It's on sale today only. That word only is powerful. It's only $224 to get started. That's all it is. It's only $224 to get started. I'll let them know right up front. Now, as a side note, write this down on the side note. There's 3 questions everybody has about the ACN opportunity. Just 3. I've said it for over 28 years. Free freaking questions. And you guys put too much thought on all the stuff that don't matter. Number one, how much it's gonna cost me? I just addressed that. Number two, can I do what I just saw done? Send the video out. Heck, I can do that all day long, man. I ain't gotta say nothing but send a video out. And number three, when can I get my money back? That's all people care about. Now watch how I show you how to get the money back. And you watch how I address this. I address it without them even asking for it. That's why it's so simple, because I study people. It's a psychology. I study people. That's why oh my God, that's why woo, Lord have mercy. So I got a PhD in people. Your whole life, don't talk to strangers. HC will make you a fortune talking to strangers. Don't get in a stranger's ride. It's called Uber. Don't stay at a stranger's house. It's called Airbnb. See, you've been lied your whole life. I'm a professional. And by God, I want you to be on my level as a professional. And this ain't no plaything for me, no nickel and dime hourly play it between the line kind of business. Y'all, that's why y'all ain't making gangster money. Let me shut up. Anyway, it's only $224 to start the business. Our goal with you, Freddie Sherman, always use their name, is to make you, watch this, $600 to $800 in the first 7 to 10 days. And then pause. I'm gonna go with that again. Mr. Freddie Sherman, it's only $224 to start the business. That's all. That's all it is, man. Look. Our goal with you, make it personal. Our goal with you, make it personal. Our goal with you is to make you $600 to $800 in the first 7 to 10 days. And then shut up and listen for the response. That's why you got 2 ears and 1 mouth. Listen. He don't say nothing in 3 seconds. This is what you say. By God, Miss Heather Perry, we want you on the team. I'm shaking my head. Dave Culver, I want you on the team. Judith Allen, we just want you on the team. Celia, we want you on the team. Me and Miss Tasha Ismail, we want you on our team. I had people say, well, and one guy said, well, wait a minute, how much you gonna make? I said, I ain't making a dime because Mr. Al Randolph is not in my organization. I'm doing this out of kindness of my heart because my goal is to help more people. That's my blessing. That's my anointing. The guy said, okay, I'm in. But see, y'all got, here again, it goes back to backbone and posture. We want you on the team. 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 Now, I'm gonna role play with somebody. I need a volunteer. I need a volunteer to take the phone. Yes, sir.
That's exactly what you said to close the young lady that's coming over from Prime America. We want you on the team.
Want you on the team. She's signing up tomorrow when she comes back. She's in LA today. She'll be back in Dallas tomorrow. Don't you understand? Man, when I get on the phone, it's a skill set. I'm trying to get you guys to understand. It ain't your problem is you. Is you the problem? You have not developed these skill sets. So let's go back. Give me one volunteer. Give me one volunteer. Take your phone off. Mr. Bree Clemens, let me know who the volunteer is going to be. Let me know. We're going to role play this out so y'all get the fullness of this. I swear, I thought y'all knew how to do this stuff, and I apologize. If y'all had known that, y'all should have been SVP by now. It don't take that long to be a team coordinator with this RD, regional director. So give me a volunteer, anybody. Don't be scared. TJ, okay, great. Okay, we got TJ in Ohio. Okay, TJ, we just sent the video out. Let's see, Marvin Carter is the person. Okay, Marvin Carter. Okay, let me write this down. Marvin Carter, hold on a second. And I got my little list, everybody, because TJ, and see, it takes me 2 hours to prepare this stuff. Y'all have no idea. Okay, TJ, take your phone off. I'm gonna role play with you. Ring, ring.
Hello.
Is this the great TJ?
It sure is. Who am I speaking with, please?
By God, this is Al Thomas. You met my friend Sam Foster at the mall the other day.
Oh, I remember Mr. Foster. Sure.
Yeah, girlfriend. I don't know what you said to him. He swore you could walk on water, girl.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, I tell you what. But I tell you what, he talked really highly about you.
Well, thank you, sir.
Hey, did you see that video he sent you?
Yes, sir, I did.
What did you like the most on that video?
The opportunity to make residual income.
Oh my God, you're gonna do good. You know what, TJ? Let me tell you something. We just want you on the team. But let me tell you the deal. Let me tell you the deal.
Sure.
It's only $224 to get started. But our goal with you in the first 7 to 10 days is to make you $600 to $800. That's our goal. We want you. Marvin
Sounds
Carter and I
fantastic.
both want you on our team. Huh?
Sounds fantastic. How do I do that?
Good. Would that be Visa or would that be MasterCard tonight?
Well, can
Let's
you tell me a
give her
little bit
a
more?
You see how
No,
you
I'm
see
gonna
how,
stretch
see how
it.
that flowed? You guys catch how that flowed?
Yes.
I said the same you. But see, some of you got to be strong. Can't be no wimp with this call. You take control. Notice who controlled the whole conversation. Who
You,
controlled the whole conversation?
the question asker.
Give me another. Who's the second volunteer? Another volunteer. Let's role play it again. Because I want y'all to be masters. I want y'all to be senior vice presidents. I want y'all to get the RVP this year. We got people stuck. I need y'all to get unstuck with this solid stuff. And forgive me, I'm sorry. I thought y'all knew how to do this kind of stuff. Give me another volunteer real quick. Okay, Sherry Ann, down in Florida. Ring, ring. Miss Sherry Ann. Hello? Your phone on mute? Hello?
Her phone's on mute.
Her phone's on mute?
Yes, sir.
Okay, is it on mute?
I'm unmuted now.
Okay, ring, ring.
Hello.
Is this the great Sherry Ann?
Yes, it is.
By God, I tell you what, you met a friend of mine over there at Macy's named Kathleen Williams.
Oh yeah, I remember her.
Girl, I don't know what you did to her. She talked about you like you could walk on water, girl.
Hallelujah.
Man, I tell you what, I don't know what you sprinkle in her water, but she swears by you.
Wow, that's awesome.
Hey, by any chance, you get a chance to look at that video?
Yes, I did.
Ooh, what did you like most?
Feeding hungry children.
Me too. I love that idea. Matter of fact, at my church on Saturday mornings, I go down and feed about 300 or 400 people every Saturday morning for a couple hours for my church. And wow, it's a blessing to be a blessing to give back. Well, listen, Sherry, look, I'm not going to hold you, but here's the deal, young lady. Here's the deal. Miss Kathleen Williams and we want you on our team. Everybody watch this. Watch how I say it to her. Some of y'all just said, pace it out, breathe with enthusiasm, but also with authority and pause. Here's the deal. Kathleen Williams and I want you on our team. We just want you on our team.
Somebody wants me on a team. I'm in.
What's that, dear?
I said someone wants me on a team. I'm in.
Good. Well, here's the deal. It's only $224 to get started. It's a business, not a job. You realize that, right?
Yes. Yes,
Here's
sir.
our goal for you. In the first here's our goal for you. To make it $600 to $800 in the first 7 to 10 days.
Oh, great. Okay.
Okay, will that be Visa or will that be MasterCard?
Do you take American Express?
By God, for you, dear, we're gonna make an exception.
Thank you.
Thank you. You see, let's give her a hand. You see how this make that? It's so easy. It's not that difficult. Now, give me somebody who's gonna be a little more difficult. So I don't know say that. Mid Thomas, yeah, he can't be that easy. Maybe that's where I'm at. Okay, who's that?
Heather Peary.
Heather Perry. Okay. All right. Heather Perry. All right. Ring, ring.
Hello.
Is this a great Heather Perry?
Yes, it is. Who's this?
Boy, I tell you what, I don't know what you said to Michael Hamilton. He talked about you like you could walk on water, young lady.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what you
Wow.
sprinkled in this drink, but he was raving about you.
Wow, really? Interesting.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, ma'am. Hey, did you by any chance get a chance to look at that video?
Yeah, I did.
Good. What did you like the most?
it was interesting. I liked the project feeding kids part. That was
You know what?
that was good.
You and I are alike. That was my favorite part too.
Yeah,
Hey,
that was good.
Good. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. We want you on our team. Now, you know it's a business. It's not a job. And as you saw in the
Yeah,
video,
yeah. I said it, I saw the video, but it was a little confusing. I mean, with
what was confusing about it? What was confusing about it?
I just what the man was talking about, something about how you were getting paid and just the percentages and things like that. So
Oh.
I'm not really sure about how
tell you
that
what.
works. I was a little
Let me explain it to you.
okay.
We're the wholesalers for these companies. Who's your cell phone with? Let me ask you a question.
Verizon.
Verizon. Now, everybody watching me. Everybody, why would you? Even though she can't see me because I'm talking to her on the phone and everybody else viewing me from here. Here's what I say to her. Why would you want to pay retail with Verizon when you come get it from us at a wholesale rate? Because you know we are them, but we're the wholesale. Watch this. We're the wholesale side of the house.
Okay. How does that
Hey, let me
work? How
let
do
me
you,
ask
how
you
do you
another.
do that? How do you do
Let
that?
me ask you another question. Let me ask you
Okay.
those who's controlling.
Okay.
It. Let me ask you another question.
Okay.
Where do you go shopping at? What store do you go shopping at? Albertson Smith. What do you shop at in your city or city? Who do you shop with?
What do you mean, like for food, for clothes? Which
Yeah,
one?
your food. Smith's, Albertson Supermarket.
Trader Joe's.
Okay. Give me a brand beside Trader Joe's. Albertson Smith.
Let's say the Albertsons
Walmart.
brand. Oh yeah, Kirkland for Costco. Kirkland brand for Costco.
Well, no. No, see,
Oh.
Kirkland. Well,
Okay,
let's
Albertsons
use
brand.
no. Let's use Costco. That's fine. We use Costco. Have you ever went in the wine department in Costco and you saw the Kirkland brand on wine, and then
Yeah,
you
of
looked over
course.
the next one and it had Caymus wine as well?
Mm-hmm.
It's the same red wine. You realize that Costco, all those labels that Costco have from wine, from grapes to tomato sauce, even though it's their brand on it, do you realize they don't manufacture it themselves? They put the manufacturer's name. They go to the manufacturer. Let's say for ketchup, Heinz. They go to Heinz and say, hey, Heinz, can you put our label on it since you guys already
Right.
manufacture it? And we can sell it the same thing a little cheaper. And so we see them right by each other. One costs a bit more, called Heinz. The other one says Kirkland. It's a little cheaper. We tend to get that one. But you realize they both came from Heinz?
Right.
See, a lot of people, my hardest thing every day is educating the mass on something they don't understand. Nobody's ever taught them how money works. So here again, why would you pay for Heinz? You get the same thing with the label off of it. That's all. So we are them, but we're the wholesale side of them.
For all
And
those
the
services I saw in the video.
And the beautiful thing, every time they pay a bill, you get paid month after month, year after year after decade. And don't worry about it. We'll teach you every step of the way how to be successful, like we've done for 28 years. We want you on the team. Now,
well,
remember,
I don't think I'm a salesperson, though. I'm not,
you don't
I'm
have
not really
to be
a salesperson.
There, just be you. Just be you. My friend you ran into, who was that? Oh, Kathleen. Kathleen, she ain't a salesperson. She just her. Just be you. Does that make sense?
Yes, it
But we
does
want you on
make
the team. Now
sense.
remember, now it's a business. It's only $224 up, and our goal is to make it $1,600 in the first 7 to 10 days. Are you in? We want you on the team.
How much time is it going to take, do you think? I mean, I'm a really busy person.
I tell you what, I put an hour a day in my business. My first year part-time. My second year, I put 2 hours. My third year, I was totally financially free. Now let me ask you. Let me ask you a question. Would that be worth your time to be free in 3 years? Yes or no?
Definitely, if that could happen in 3 years. then
Girlfriend,
of course.
welcome to the team. Would that be Visa or would that be MasterCard?
Well, I guess I gotta try it.
That's right.
If you're gonna help,
listen,
if you're gonna help me, if you're
we're
gonna
gonna
show
help
me,
you every step of the way. Miss Kathleen Williams gonna hold your left arm, and I'm gonna hold your right arm. We're gonna do this together. Is that fair?
that is fair. If you're gonna show me step by step, then I can
Absolutely.
take a chance.
You're not gonna be mad at Kathleen Williams if she make a nickel, I make a nickel, and you make 90 cents. You ain't gonna be mad at us, are you?
No, I'm not.
God bless you. Everybody, let's give her a hand. That was very good. Now, let's say she did not see the video. Let's say I called her. I said, listen, hey, Miss Heather Perry, did you see the video? Well, I only
I saw a minute of it.
see a minute. Well, dear, I tell you what we're gonna do. I'm gonna call you. The video's only, I wish you that word, it's only 10 minutes long. Look, I'm in a rush right now. I want you to go back and look at all of it. It's only 10 minutes long. I'll call you back in 15 minutes. Is that a good deal? Is that fair?
Yes. Okay.
See you then. Bye-bye. Click. See, that's all you do. Miss Belinda see me do that. Mr. Al Randall, I call him back. Sam Paul see me do it many times. Well, I saw some of it. I didn't see the guy. Can't talk to you. Time out. You see, that's called backbone posture. Backbone posture. Now, that went so well that here's what I want. I want 2 volunteers to role play with each other. And I'm gonna sit on the sideline and listen. Come on. Hey, y'all gotta learn. Why y'all shy?
I'll do it.
Who said that?
I did.
Who's I did? I can't see.
I'm sorry. Right here, Anna Rita
Name.
Fiorino in Canada.
Name. Okay, Rita Canada. Okay, got it. Who else?
I'll do it.
Okay. Rita Canada.
Fascinating.
Who's this?
Fascinating in Canada.
Fascinating. You're gonna be the prospect. Rita, you sent her out the video. Okay, like in Hollywood. Action, camera, roll the cameras, play, action.
Ring, ring.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Is this Fatania, Miss Mackenzie?
Fatine. Yes, speaking. Fatine speaking.
Hello, Fatini. My name is Anna Rita Fiorino. Miss Williams, she recommended you. So I'm just doing a follow-up.
Stop. Did I use the word recommend? Go back to your script. She's not reading the script. Do you realize your Hollywood actors get paid millions of dollars to read a script, and our script is this a page long? I didn't say recommended. Nowhere is that recommended. Recommended don't mean nothing to anybody. So go back. Your friend Kathleen talked about your girlfriend like you can walk. So you got to get, y'all so trying to do everything right. Just relax.
Okay.
Man, your friend Kathleen talked about you. You know Kathleen Williams. Man, she talked about you like you walk on water, girl. See, try it again.
Okay. So Miss Mackenzie, your friend Kathleen, she spoke so highly about you. She made you sound like you could walk on water. My goodness.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
See, they always laugh.
I'm telling you, it was amazing.
Oh, that's awesome. Thanks.
So
She's awesome too.
Yeah, she's a pretty awesome person. So
She is.
Miss Mackenzie, did you get a chance to watch the video that we sent you?
Good.
I did. Yes, I did.
So tell me, what was your takeaway on that video? What was your favorite part?
I loved the residual income, and I also loved the project feeding kids, or
Oh
the
my
feeding kids.
goodness, absolutely. I love them both too, because I mean, who doesn't need extra money, right?
Yeah.
And the project feeding kids is amazing too. I mean, what company doesn't feed a child? That's amazing. So tell me, can you see yourself getting started with us? Because we really want you to join our team.
Well, that's great. I just need a little more information, please. What is it?
Oh, what is it? Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I'm sorry, Mr. Al there. I don't want to.
You girls are doing really good. Let me explain to you. Girls, you both get a good mark. You know why? Because you did it. And it just comes with more practice. That's all.
It does. It does.
Now, I'm going to step in for you. It's more practice. Here it is. What her question was, I'm going to take over for you. Okay. What was the question, Miss Mackenzie?
Yeah. What is it exactly? I saw the video. I just need a little more
Girlfriend is about making
information.
some money. Watch this. Girlfriend is about making some money, girl. I mean, we get residual income over here. That's what it's about. It's about helping you make enough money to supply your needs. That's what it's about. It's about that. But however, we want you on the team. Now, let me tell you, we're going to teach you everything you need to what? Know. It's only $224 to start. But our goal for you, Miss Mackenzie, is to make it $600 to $800 in the first, what, everybody? 7 to 10 days. But more important,
It's a good ROI.
that's right. We want you on the team, girlfriend.
Yeah. That's a great ROI.
Will that be Visa or MasterCard tonight?
That will be MasterCard.
Great. Give them both a hand, everybody. Give them both a hand. Very good. Very good. Very
All
good.
right. Thank you.
Very good. No, thank you, because you know what? Oh, listen, the more you do it, the easier it becomes. I've done it so long that it's second nature for me. It is so easy for me. Matter of fact, it's so easy. My first cassette tape came out years ago. The keys to success in network marketing. This goes way back. Nothing new. I had about 30,000 of these made up. My second video cassette came out called the 25 Objections to Network Marketing, How to Handle Them. That was my second one, because I just took it for granted that you guys know how to talk to people. And I've done enough training that I thought people would take off with it. But it dawned on me, you have to develop skill sets. To do this call on Wednesday, it takes me a little while to get everything written down. It's a skill set. And it comes over time of doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it more and more. And it's learning something new. And what I gave you is a simple little script. Anybody can do it. But what you want to do while you're home tonight, tomorrow, role play it as you're walking through the house. Get your list and walk around. Miss Aikinko over in Japan would take my conversation and rewrite it into Japanese. And she rewrite the script every time I do. And she did it last Tuesday for us. Wednesday, Thursday. She did the presentation for us. And English is her second language. But she took it upon herself to write it out word for word as she sits there, and she just reads it right there on the Zoom. Now, if she can do it, what's wrong with all y'all? You don't want it bad enough. Some of you sitting under your wife all night long, eating bonbons, watching whatever you're watching, whoever, I don't care, but it ain't making no money. This stuff is geared up. This is geared up to make you successful as you want to be. This is not that difficult. Nothing I said tonight was that difficult. Nothing. It's repetition is the key to all learning. Psychologists say we move to a new house, apartment. It takes us 21 days to figure out what the light switches are. It's not that we're dumb or stupid. We are creatures of what? Habit. How do you get rid of a bad habit? Start a new habit. And the new habit is tonight, start role playing with each other with it, or role play around the house. But have fun with it. This is going to make you a lot of money. We get a lot of ideas. Sam Foster puts an average of 5 to 7 people in on a weekly basis when we do this. Oh, who was that texting me the other day? Was that you, Sherry? You got a new IBO because of Wednesday night? Take your phone off and share it with us.
Yes, sir.
Tell us about that. Go ahead.
I was, Mr. Thomas, entertained the gentleman that I had met on social media, and he called him, and the gentleman got started in the business on last Saturday.
So Wednesday, I talked to him. Friday, Saturday, signed up 2 days later. We made an appointment with him. And when I do these calls, you guys are watching me here. And I have my phone on blast so you can hear me talk. They can't. You're watching me do the call. And I'm setting these people up. And I think since we're doing 50 to 60 IBOs who came in. Now, ask yourself this. What if you start practicing this? What if you start doing this? What would your organization look like by the 4th of July? How would you crawl out the month of June? We just started in June. Catch Sam Foster if you can. Look at the word animal, there's his picture. And that's why I wanted him to share this first part of my series with you on telling you exactly what he's saying to people as he's getting them. I'm not a superstar. Sam Foster is a guy that made a decision. I wish the rest of y'all make a decision to get to RD. And you RDs make a decision and put a date on it to get to RVP. Wow, I don't know what more to say. But in conclusion, tonight's training, I want to say this. Hold on, let me find my notes. I got pad after pad of notes on here. Lord have mercy. Mr. Nelson said, when are you going to finish it up? When are you going to finish it? Write that down. And stick to your guns.
Finish it.
When are you going to finish? And I'm gonna have you say something in a second, Mr. Nelson. God bless you. Thanks for joining us tonight. And number two, what's on your forehead? I can't believe the people's response. He said, when he dies, he wants on his forehead the greatest coach that ever lived. I took notes. I was listening. And another thing I want you guys, show your face. This ain't but an hour. If you're at work, put it on for a few minutes and click on. But most of it, I know you're at home working from home. You ain't got nobody around you. This is your future, and you're cutting yourself short. By God, don't do that to yourself. Look, half the year's almost gone. Almost gone. How much have you made in your ACM business? God, this thing is geared up to make you a fortune. 2 top skills. Mr. Nelson did it yesterday, active listening. That's why I text 30 of you to see if y'all were active listening. And you should see some of the response I got. I'm like, oh, they weren't listening. They're trying to multitask. And number 2 today, I want to talk about how to sell. How to sell what, Mr. Thomas? How to sell yourself. Sam Foster sells me. Watch this. And I sell him back. Oh my God, you met my dear friend, Sam Foster. Do you know who that man is? Oh my God, you're so fortunate to know that guy. How did you meet that guy at the mall? Man, I tell you what. That's why we have a common, it's a tag team. We'll make you a fortune. And with that said, put your hands on Mr. Nelson. Yoda.
How are you, sir?
Good. By the way, the package is in the mail. Hopefully, you should have it by next Friday because I want you to show it next Friday.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yes, sir.
You could package this training and never do another training in your life. Sure. And what was really most amazing is that the basics never change. You know, more than anything else, you say, as they get on the call, you already lead in. I mean, and what Sam did was just freaking amazing. But I mean, to duplicate, that's all it is duplication. It's just duplicate. But to say, you know, he told me you walk on water. You know, my conversation, which is just a mimic and just a spin-off of that, is how much are you paying them to say such great things about you? And just wait for the response. They're always gonna laugh. They're always gonna respond. The system, I mean, and Sam went through it so amazingly to be able to organically. There's like 4 points in there. 1, he creates massive value. Number 2, he organically fear of losses the prospect. Number 3, he literally puts in all the work and doesn't expect Mr. Al Thomas to do the work. So he takes them through the process with the value and the fear of loss at each junction to make sure they watch the video, to make sure they're qualified. And I mean, then he gets himself out of the way for them to get on the phone with Mr. Al Thomas. They're already breathless. I'm talking to Mr. Al Thomas. We can tell when the work has been put in. I don't know why. If anyone if only 3 of you on this call get that sequence of events, there's not one SVP that doesn't do the exact sequence of events. Now, they may change the words a little bit. They may alter it to their own flavor of whatever their experience and history and story may be. But those 4 junctions, I cannot tell you how many people I got to babysit just to go peek. And after they peek, they want to throw them on my call. And it's like, okay, I got 5 people on call. You got 5 people on call, but you haven't put in any work. You want me to do all the presentation, all the enrollment, all the registration, sign them up and go get them qualified too? And he doesn't, and it reminds me of Kobe Bryant, that if you went and did lines, if anybody understands basketball a little bit, he would have you run lines. So you have to hit the first free throw line, then the half court line, then the free throw line on the other side, and then the end baseline. If you missed the line just by like a millimeter, everybody had to start over. So many people, 95% cheat the system, which is why you never win a championship in this game. And it's so simple. So simple. I don't know if Jeb's online, if he could give me power of control of the screen. I'm gonna take about 7 minutes. I wanna share something with you. 4 minutes to show you something, three minutes to cap and give you the icing on the cake. I can't do anything more than what Mr. Al Thomas has hosted and what Sam put in the testimony. I can't. But I am a master of being a student. I became a master because I decided to be a great, now listen to this, in becoming a student, I want you to understand the operation of a student teacher means that you do what you learn, and then you do. Do, learn, do. Are you taking notes? Are you actively participating in this training? Are you actively taking, when he said, who wants to participate? I'd be the first one to raise my hand. Some of you are playing silent, like not assassin, but silent death. You get on each call and you're just trying to, it's like an ostrich with his head in the sand. But actively participating in your own rescue is the first law of success. So I want to share, this is going to be a reverse engineer. Watch this real quick. I do not want to take much time, but I got to show you this so you understand excellence. And I got to tell you the irony after I show you this of how this came to me and this whole story. So look at this real quick here. Let me go here, here, here. 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Can you guys see that? Mr. Thomas? Excellent. Listen closely.
I have the
Now, with so many of us losing people, my question continues to be said, how are you going to be remembered? How are you going to, what about this don't you get is so much bigger than gigawatts, fiber optics, and telecom, but becoming significant in your life and really becoming larger than life. And so that video says so much. I don't want to take another hour to train. I could talk about that video for another hour easily about both sides, the reporter, how he kept every clipping, about Hank Aaron. But the reporter came into my space almost like a God appointment. I've been talking about God appointments back to back. I'll talk about that at another time, maybe next Friday when I come back on. In that, but I want to share that with you as we're talking about prospecting, what happened and where I pulled this from. I'm not on social media that much. Those that are in my space know I haven't been on social media that much at all. So in that, what happened is I came across in this popped up. Let me show you here. My Facebook page, and this woman popped up, and I'm purging. So I mean, you can see the color of my walls, everything. I'm changing everything. I'm redesigning, restructuring everything in my space. People, my circle is getting smaller. I have a permanent space for Mr. Al Thomas on the highest shelf. I have a shelf of literally about 12 people, like 12 disciples, of the only people I need to talk to for the rest of my life, while creating my masterpiece, which I call this level of my life, called the Sistine Chapel. People like, he's been quiet. I haven't seen him on the charts. I haven't seen him, doing a lot. I even got calls from the home office. You've been really quiet. You got to be quiet when God is working. Don't worry. It's going to show up. The world's going to see what I'm doing. And this is a part of the masterpiece because it gave me the foundation. But as we're talking about prospecting, I'm going through this young lady's, and it's through this young lady that I got this piece here, as you can see on my page. This here was really cute. Wish we had more time. I was like, okay, but it wasn't about the fact that she was just attractive and strong, but everything she has on her page was about leadership. Stick with me, Sharon. It's way beyond that, because I made a point to live intentionally to prospect 3 brand new people a day, and to reach out to 3 people I love every day that I hadn't talked to in a long time. So when I saw everything on her page about leadership, and I saw that one piece, I reached out to her. And it deals with what we're dealing with right here about please write it down. We're in relationship marketing. Everything that Mr. Al Thomas and Mr. Sam Forrester talked to you about is about how to establish and create a bond or relationship, a connection, and bridge the gap of how many seeds can you plant in the shortest period of time. This is just one of my 7 that fits into Mr. Al Thomas. You got to find the lanes that work for you. So I immediately reached out and put in, and I'm looking right here, look at what somebody else wrote. I just want to be the upfront and say that I visually enjoy you. Everybody got all these backwards little conversations. Even if you're platonic or you're Christian or whatever it is, you got to figure out how to be distinct in your conversation to establish communication powerfully that they respond. And I challenge myself to get the highest, most powerful, most influential men and women to respond when I reach out. So I immediately saw that piece and 2 or 3 other pieces. I said, let me send you a message. So I sent a message. Let me go into my messages here so you guys can see this. And as you can see, I've had no contact with this woman until Friday. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me see if I can open up my messages on a bigger scale here. Let me go here. Let me go here. So it's big because I'm a cut and paste it and put it in the chat so you can take it home with you. As you can see, there was no communication since Friday. I said, I don't know you, but I want to. You can tell a lot about a person with how and what they post. And I am clear, I would like to know you. I am not interested in a relationship or flirting. Just knowing the person, Marcia. I don't do much social media and I'm purging this season. While doing so, your page popped up in my feed, sending you nothing but blessings and a wonderful weekend. That's it. That was on Friday, yesterday. She responded, hi, Byron. Absolutely the best message I received in a long time. I'd welcome the opportunity to get acquainted with a conversation. Thanks for making me smile. Totally looking forward to it. Let's touch base on Monday and set a time to talk about the miracles of the weekend. Sounds like a plan. Looking forward to it. Now I'm going to cut and paste this here for you. Hopefully I can. There we go. Let's stop here. I'm gonna put it in the chat as I close this out and turn it back over to Mr. Al Thomas. I'll put it in the chat here for you. So you guys can take it because there's variations of that to be able to go and talk to men or women. It was very authentic. It was very genuine. I look at a page. You can tell a person, I'm not getting into political conversations. I'm not getting into religious values. I'm getting into people that are about improving themselves, that are stepping up their life, that are truly about leadership, that are in positive positions, that are influential and establishing communications. That is what this media was supposed to be created for, is establish relationships and new powerful relationships if you're going to use it. To be able to establish 3 conversations, I mean, and that's my whole thing. 3 days, 3 conversations each day, 9 a week times 4 weeks put me at 36 conversations. And I only need 3 lines to get me to RD, 6 to SVP of powerful individuals. I'm just sowing seed. It took me nothing to be able to write that. For you to tell me that you cannot go out there and you keep getting on these calls and you aren't doing what Sam Foster is to find the lane and establish a conversation and then get out of the way and turn it over to a Mr. Al Thomas or Mr. Byron Nelson or any other leader that you have and say they've already been piqued, they're already enrolled, they're already excited, they want to meet you, they've seen the video, they've been sorted, and they're ready to go somewhere in their life. They don't know where, but you're here. I'm going to give you the reins. And for us to have a 5-minute, 10-minute conversation and say, excellent, Visa or MasterCard. and you're still trying to figure out how to do this, how to get off of first, how to get off of it, how to pick up a bat 6 months later? You want us to teach you how to run from home base to first base? That was the most amazing training. I want a copy, Jay. I need a copy of this recording. I won't ever have to train for the rest of this year. I love you, Mr. Al Thomas. Thank you for hosting this and putting it on play. That's it. I'm done.
Thank you, Mr. Nelson. Everybody hold on. Everybody hold on. Tomorrow night, the Kings got it tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. But I want to say something I had on my desk, and I shared this yesterday with everybody. And Mr. Nelson said month before last, what are you great at, number one? Number two, what do you want to be known for? And number three, you need documentation. And I told you, I shared that with you guys the other day. Let me tell you what happened to kind of piggyback off what he just talked about. Everybody know who Jordan Allen is. Yeah, well, I got a text from him about an hour, about 2 hours ago. He's at his home up in Jerome. He has 3 homes. He texts me, and this is what the message said. Al Thomas, there's a guy named Jeff, I forgot his last name, remembers you from Excel. And he is so inspired by you. He is having, he's got stage 4 cancer. And I just want to let you know that you meant the world to him. You may not remember him. And so I immediately called Jordan up. I said, you guys still together? He goes, no, man. I left him. I've been knowing him for 20 years and yada, yada, yada. He sells real estate, blah, blah, blah. And I said, well, give me his number. He's got less than 90 days to live. And I said, I'm going to call him. He said, man, if you call him, man, you'd make his day. See, number one thing Mr. Nelson said, what are you great at? Number two, what are you going to be known for? How many lives are you going to touch? And number three, you need documentation. I got on the phone with Jeff, and this man started crying. He goes, I can't believe Al Thomas was calling me. I never knew your number. I never knew. Oh my God, it was Jordan and Jordan. I said, well, yeah. And I didn't tell him I knew about he's got 90 days to live. And I just said, man, I just wanted to bless you. And he said, man, he said to Jordan, sent me a video, this man telling him how important I was in his life and how he saw me do a presentation. And he got to one of my presentations, couldn't even get in the room, and how much it changed his life. Folks, who your life you changing? First of all, it starts right here, with you be able to change yourself so you can help others. Remember, with a closed fist, you can't give a receipt. The more you open, the more God will give you, the more you can bless others with. Remember, number one, Mr. Nelson, what are you great at? And number two, what do you want to be known for? And number three, where is your documentation? You need to work so hard that your signature becomes your signature become an autograph. Mr. Nelson, thank you so much for that part of Hank Aaron. And I hope, folks, it's not just about money, it's about building a legacy. And I hope you guys understand, get off your rear ends and get to the next level.